Why do children cry? They do it when in any form of discomfort and want an answer, which comes in the form of milk or a lullaby if they want to sleep. This is their method of communication, and it triggers the mother to act. A child will not just cry once and keep quiet. They will continue until action is taken. When you talk to someone and they are not attentive, please note you have not communicated. They can murmur as if they've understood, but later call you to clarify something. Both the originator and recipient of information must have communication skills for it to be effective. And that is our tutorial for today. To thrive in your career requires excellent communication skills. If you are new to this channel, please subscribe below and share your comments, and we shall engage you further. Welcome to 5 Talents Africa, and thank you for joining us. What is communication and its impact on our careers? Communication occurs when information moves from one person or a group of people to another. All distractors must be removed for it to be received as created by the originator. In every career, there must be a certain level of communication for work to happen. We communicate in various ways. For instance, we use sign language, we write, and also use digital equipment. Colleagues understand your instructions better if you have good communication skills. This makes your work smooth and improves your relationship. To be more productive and effective in your career, you need to develop communication skills. The people you interact with may influence your career growth through communication. Let us know below if your communication skills can develop or retard your growth. Communication is a skill that we build on gradually. We learn this skill from childhood, our parents, siblings, and the community. At school, we learn from teachers and peers. Later on in life, we acquire more experience at the workplace and through our networks and training. This skill is enhanced with practice. It is a simple skill, yet can also be difficult. People have had conflicts because of poor communication. Fortunately, this is a soft skill that can be learned at whatever stage in our lives and through practice. Some people are naturally very good communicators, while others have challenges. Do you think excellent communication is inborn? Please send us a comment, and we shall be glad to engage with you further. As we join the workforce, excellent communication skills cannot be overlooked. It helps us navigate our careers at the workplace, whether in employment or as an entrepreneur. Before you get a job, you must communicate with a potential employer in your CV and cover letter to be invited to interview. How you use the skills acquired over time will either open or close opportunities to your desired career path. At the workplace, practice, training, exposure, and experience makes your communication skills even better. Using these skills can propel you to more senior positions and help you in your work. For example, effective negotiations, conflict resolution, idea sharing, mentoring, relating with colleagues, and customers. Let us know below how these skills have helped you in your workplace. Let us look at how communication can fail at the workplace. Supposing two people, Mr. Bide and Mr. BD, expect a parcel from your office. You send Mr. K to drop a parcel for Mr. Bide, but instead, he drops to Mr. BD and leaves it with the security man, who has no authority to open parcels. What do you think could have caused this error? Because communication happened. Let us know what you think in the comments below. As a result of this mistake, Mr. K has to pick the parcel from Mr. BD's house and drop it in Mr. BD's house, thus incurring yet another cost. This delays his routine activities. The company may lose Mr. Bide as a client because of this error. This explains what happens in business. Do you think communication skills are important in all careers? Please share your comments below. So who is an effective communicator? Effective communicators explain things to others like a kindergarten teacher. They break it down so simply that even a child can understand. Once you master this skill, you can thrive at the workplace and in your career. This is demonstrated in the way you communicate using all mediums, in writing and orally. In organizations, all departments should talk to one another so that there is no conflict because as a team, they work towards a common goal. If you're a sales director and are able to explain to your colleagues what you do and in such a simple way that whenever they meet a potential client, they make it a point to get their contact and pass it on to you, then you will have become a master communicator. Please share below other examples of what makes an effective communicator. In your career, you can build strong teams through your communication skills. Communication can either empower and draw people closer or deflate and lower their spirits. Effective communicators make others comfortable to talk freely without unusual reservation. They understand boundaries and use their skills fairly by not taking away other people's power. For example, if a person has a disciplinary issue to be addressed, the person relaying this message should do it in private and not in public amidst other colleagues so that they still retain their dignity. The team remains intact in such a case. Tact is necessary in communicating both good and bad messages at the workplace. Let us know below a situation where teamwork was broken due to poor communication. There are several factors that affect communication at the workplace. An employee's mental health determines whether they are present. Advanced communication skills, emotional intelligence, and policy should guide a supervisor at such times. Another factor is the behavior you find at a workplace. This is the culture that the leadership created. When people have freedom of speech, they speak up and share ideas freely, unlike cultures that do not allow it. Please share your comments below regarding your preferred organization culture. Other factors that affect communication at work include individual exposure in terms of upbringing, work, and life experiences and training. Did you know that technology can enable and also distort communication? Please share your comments below if you think the same. At the workplace, you'll meet people with different styles of communication, from diplomatic to abrasive. For example, we have the polite but assertive communicators who speak out what they think. Others do not respond to communication as you'd expect. You'll never know what's going on with them. These are the passive communicators. Unfortunately, we also meet pretenders who do not talk when you're around, but viciously murmur when you step aside and are destructive. Then we have those who undermine others and believe their decisions must be final, no one else's matter, and are known as aggressive communicators. Understanding these communicators help in your career journey and you handle them appropriately. Please let us know below the different kind of communicators you've encountered in your career journey. What makes people hear one thing and communicate another? Lack of concentration when talking to others. You should be fully attentive to hear what is being said by the other person, whether in person or virtually or when reading a communication. Not being a team player can affect your communication with others. Those who demean colleagues or feel superior may not make an effort to listen to them when they are speaking, and this affects their communication. It may lead to work being redone due to bad relationships, and this also affects productivity. People's accents can also affect communication. If the work language is not your mother tongue, you may have an accent when speaking it and communicating with colleagues. This may distort what you mean if they do not understand. Let us know below what else affects communication at the workplace. External factors may affect communication at the workplace. Noisy surroundings near your office, if located in a busy place, may affect communication. If you are not keen on the importance of the information being passed, you can hear something different from what is actually being communicated by the other person. For example, noise from traffic, such as moving vehicles, sirens from ambulance or police vehicles, nearby construction sites, or noise from different departments or another office. Being aware of these will help you select where, how, and when to communicate with colleagues, whether in the region or out of the country, and avoid situations that hinder clear communication and delay action that need to be taken afterwards. Please share below any other factors that can affect communication at the workplace. And finally, we've seen that developing your communication skills enhances your career. When you have developed communication skills, relationship with colleagues improve, and this enables you to deliver on your role because of a good work environment where everyone is a team player. You can focus more on career growth and aspire for higher challenges. In summary, to effectively communicate, maintain eye contact when speaking with others, nod for clarification, and ask for feedback to ensure that the recipient has understood the communication and will act appropriately. Respect people for who they are and do not demean colleagues. Continuously improve your skills through training in other areas such as emotional intelligence, and understand that communication occurs in a quiet environment. Please give this video a thumbs up if you've learned something today. If you've learned something today, please like and share to benefit others. You can also subscribe to get our next tutorial.